Massachusetts became one of the first states hit hard by the coronavirus.
Doctors and nurses say hospitals are swamped. The city battles COVID-19.
Coronavirus numbers slowly rise.
Our city is battling a major public health crisis.
It's called COVID-19, and it's really dangerous if you don't take care of yourself.
My aunt had to stay away from us when COVID first started because he was taking care of patients with COVID, and I really missed her.
The hardest part of this pandemic is seeing that a lot of people are getting sick every day.
Right now, Bostonians are rising to the occasion.
The pandemic has really changed our work. We got involved early with mobile testing. Within less than a week, we had our first drive-through testing site opened up.
We converted the BCEC into a hospital within days. It was in preparation of the influx of patients that were going to be coming in, hospitals being overwhelmed. It felt like a full-blown hospital.
Once we realized that we had to close our sanctuaries for the safety of our parishioners, it took us about 6 days.
Ever since COVID-19, we had to go online, and instead of going inside of the school, we have to go inside of our classes through Zoom.
We have a lot of interesting programs on Zoom. We have the children's librarian and they're reading to the kids online through Zoom. We don't give people any excuses not to read.
Our director of education, she made sure that all of the children in our after-school programs had a Chromebook. She literally went to BPS, got the Chromebooks, hand-delivered them.
The pandemic made us rethink our entire business model.
We used that parking space the city allowed us to put it in the tables and chairs extra.
Jinsun worked with the city of Boston for the permit to expand into the parking area.
My staff and I have been outside in the snow, in the torrential rain, in the blistering heat, but we show up every day to make sure that patients and residents have access to testing.
When we needed help, we were able to lean on the city, and we were given resources to make sure that we're still open.
They really take care of the seniors, especially during this pandemic time. I've never had to go out shopping for food because they make sure that they bring the food once a week, and it's nutritional food.
We have been blessed to receive money from the Boston Resiliency Fund, and that helps me because it allows me to get more resources into the hands of churches so they can get more resources into the hands of people in the community.
The Renter Relief Fund is one of the city's responses to COVID. I know that one's home is where their true comfort and safety and security lies. So in the casework that we do for the Renter Relief Fund, it helps people stay in their home.
When we started, a majority of these board members were homeless.
It's just, amazing that people have taken such deep pain, humiliation, soul-crushing life experiences and turn it around and say, how can we make a difference?
We need to recognize all of the heroes right now. A lot of our patients are those essential personnel working at grocery stores, working in restaurants, helping drive buses, because this pandemic is affecting everyone.
Tonight, demonstrators gathered in Dorchester to share their outrage over the death of George Floyd. 46-year-old George Floyd died in police custody in Minnesota.
George Floyd's murder has just intensified our consciousness, our awakeness, our commitment to understanding our racial reckoning and reconciliation in this country. There are these lightning rod episodes in history, and we are in one of these episodes where it's really teaching us that we have to look more carefully at what we know these populations need and deserve and what they have been denied for too long.
So many people were actually able to understand, finally, how different demographics have systemically been disenfranchised. It's through that, seeing that has allowed me to still have hope.
The Police Reform Task Force has worked tirelessly and have delivered a set of recommendations to the mayor that have been fully approved and adopted. And so that's good work. It's necessary work, but we also recognize that police reform, as important as it is not the only work.
It has been tremendous to watch, particularly young people, in the racial social justice uprising. It has been inspiring to watch them on the front lines, not just Black youth and Latino youth, but all youth out there yelling Black Lives Matter.
Civic engagement is how we solve problems. If you're not engaged in the problems not only within your community, but if you're not even privy to the problems outside of your community, then it's hard to solve them.
The question is, what are the changes that we're making now, that we're committed to now, that really can bring about generational change?
We have a mayor who is not afraid to join with the faith community and pray for the city. You can't underestimate the impact that that has on a city when the faith community knows that they can work together with the political structure to leverage change.
I think we can look towards COVID-19 when we're saying what kind of example that our public servants have set, how exactly we can stop it, the ways in which we can come together as a community to help each other.
My message for the city of Boston is that brighter days are ahead. I feel like we are better prepared now than we ever have been before. I believe in science, I believe in our infectious disease specialists, and I'm hopeful for the community that now we have something to help combat COVID-19.
I just feel like the lesson for us, for our city, for everyone in the world was do what you gotta do, get together as a community and figure it out. And I feel like you can see that lesson shining through in Boston because we never gave up.
With investments in equity, health, and the well-being of our residents, we will emerge from this crisis stronger and more resilient than before. Every single one of you is making a difference, and I will never forget it. And the people of Boston will never forget it.